All right, we are over here at CJs Boutique, who is known for being adorable and affordable, and I'm with owner Jamie Bakken. Jamie, thank you so much for having us.
Thank you for being here.
Well, we are excited to be here at our Town Milford and in your shop. Tell me a little bit about your business.
Yes, well, this is CJ's Closet Boutique. We started out in children's clothing only about 3.5 years ago. We recently expanded into carrying women's clothing, and we have a lot of accessories, whether it's men, women, children, babies, we have it all. CJ's Boutique came simply from my daughter, Cecilia James. She is named after my husband's grandmother and my father. So.
Carrying on that family legacy.
Yes, most definitely. I am a born and raised Milford girl. Lived here most of my life, made a few trips into the city, always come back to the country. So I had an opportunity when we moved back here 4 years ago to open up a shop, and I actually started out in the resale business and did that for not quite a year, and actually made a move into this building and decided to go into the actual retail of new clothing. So we started out with children's clothing simply because of Cecilia, and we have expanded over the last several years into women's clothing and men's and women's and children's and babies accessories.
Well, I love it, and you guys have some really incredible stuff here in this shop. I got to know, though, like, you're in a building, you're with 2 other women-owned businesses, and we're going to talk with them as well.
Yes.
What is it like being a woman-owned business here in Milford, and what does that bring to the community?
Well, it can be really good and sometimes really challenging, to be honest with you. I got very lucky. When I first opened the resale shop, I was in with a salon and another boutique owner, and she actually closed down her shop, so we made a move, kind of downsizing. So not only are they women-owned businesses, but we're all the best of friends as well. So that makes a huge difference in running a successful business and making it all work. Some people are like, how can you all be in the same building? Well, it's really simple. We're all like family. It's
collaboration.
Yes,
working
most
together.
Definitely, yes.
I love that.
And by being family, that means we all live right here in Milford, or in the country, I should say. We all have kids that go to MAPS, and we are able to help one another out at all times. So that's a big, important part of making this all work for all 3 of us.
That is awesome. Now, speaking of the community, I know you guys all give so much back. Tell me about some of the ways that you guys are involved, some of the things that you guys do to support what's going on here in Milford and the surrounding area.
Yeah, well, and I'm sure you've talked to other great organizations within our town as well. The New Youth Center, we're a big part of that. I know we made donations here and there. I was able to cover the ribbon cutting and that kind of stuff with the radio station. So kind of giving back in my own way, not just with my shop, but in that area as well. The Lions Club, we help them out. All the little leagues, you name it, they come in here. We can sponsor teams. We can help out with, you know, equipment, that kind of stuff. We all have kids who go to the school who play sports, so very interactive, and that's one of the biggest, most important parts of this business for me, is working with the community, and, you know, having their support is just as important, but supporting them, it goes hand in hand.
Goes both ways, right?
Yes,
it goes both ways. I love that.
Yes.
For folks that aren't from here or haven't been to here, what do they need to know about our town, Milford?
Well, let's see. Our town, Milford, it's little, but we do have a lot to offer. Obviously, we built a new school over a handful of years ago. Very, very, very good school. It does very well within the state of Illinois. People are always looking to move here because of that factor, because that is kind of it's a strong point for us, because a lot of these rural schools are struggling. So that's a huge asset to us. We have a great local downtown business community. A lot of people who own the businesses right here in Milford are born and raised here as well, and that makes a big difference. So both my parents own businesses within the town. Well, actually, my one parents have it in Hoopston, but they work mainly and a lot in Milford, and my other, on my dad's side, they have a business here as well. So just a lot of closeness. It's important that we all work together. especially in the communities, to help build them and make them better.
Seems like community is the key here in
It is,
Milford, and
it
that's
is,
part of
it
what
is.
makes it so special.
Yes.
We really appreciate you having us over here to your shop today.
Yeah.
And if you want to learn more about Jamie's business here, CJs Boutique, we're going to connect you with all of their details over on our website. And later, we're going to be checking out some of the other businesses that are over here in the same building.